Hello, I'm Graham and I'm Sous Chef at Grocers Hall. Today we're going to do a starter of char-grilled yellowfin tuna loin with English asparagus, some blush tomato dressing with balsamic vinegar and bayberry micro cresses, and this is how we do it. Okay, so we're ready to go on our starter today. We're doing char-grilled tuna with cracked spices, with fresh English asparagus, which is from Lincolnshire, with a tomato and chilli dressing, balsamic vinegar and some micro cresses. The fish today I'm using is grade A tuna. It's yellowfin and it's what all the top sushi restaurants use. Today what I'm going to do, I'm going to quickly marinate the tuna in some cracked peppers, leave it for 2 minutes just to marinate, and then it's going to go straight onto the char-grill. It's important today that I make sure I've got my char-grill nice and hot, so when I put the tuna on, I literally just want to seal it for a couple of seconds on each side without it sticking. The asparagus today, like I said, is from Lincolnshire. I'm going to cook that in some boiling water. Make sure it's well salted so that keeps the nice green colour in the asparagus. We cook that for a couple of minutes. Take it straight out, put it in some ice cold water just to take the initial searing heat off so it doesn't cook anymore. Okay, so now I'm going to cook my asparagus. I've cut the ends off and peeled it because the ends of asparagus you find can be quite woody. So that's a little tip there for you. I'm now going to place that in, make sure you've got boiling salted water to keep the colour in the asparagus. I'm going to cook that now for about 2 or 3 minutes. Now I'm ready to cook my tuna, so I've marinated it in the oil and the cracked spices, and it's going to go straight onto the char-grill. I'm literally only going to leave that for a few seconds on each side. Also, while I'm doing that, I'm checking my asparagus. Obviously not everyone's got a char-grill at home, so what you can do is just get a frying pan, heat it up on your stove, make sure it's nice and hot, which is the important thing, so that the fish, or it's for any processed meat, doesn't stick to the pan as you go to take it out. That's nice on that side now, got a nice bit of colour there. When we cook tuna here at the Hall, we like to serve it pink, which is perfectly fine. If it's top grade tuna, which is alright to do that. So I'm now ready to check my asparagus. So I'm just going to put my tip of the knife into it. It goes in, it'll go in nice and easy. So it's ready to come out. Get a slotted spoon if you've got one. Obviously the less hot water that comes out, the better. And I'm just going to plunge that into my ice cold water. See, it stayed nice and green, so the water was well salted. And what I'm doing now is just put that in there to take that initial heat out of the asparagus. Okay, now back to the tuna. Just making sure I've got nice colour there. The colour's obviously sealing around the edge, give it nice flavour. As I said, we're going to serve our tuna pink, which is perfectly fine. It's nice, fresh tuna. Trust me, if you eat it pink, you'll notice the difference to overcooking it. Okay, so I'm now ready to take the tuna fish off. I'm going to leave that for a couple of minutes just to rest and settle. Then it'll be nice and tender when we come to cut. So I'm now ready to cut the asparagus. You can just leave the asparagus spears like that, or you can cut at angles and put on. I'm just going to cut at an angle here. So it just opens up the inside of the asparagus as well, and looks nice. So I've got 3 spears here. So I'm just going to arrange these on the plate now. Again, you can arrange it any way that you'd like to do. A little drop of olive oil on the asparagus. The tuna fish, I'm just going to nip the end off of there. You can see as I cut into the tuna, it's still nice and pink. I mean, you could use this dish as a main course as well. What I'm going to do is just going to cut these into 3 nice little medallions. They're nice for presentation, and as a starter, it's nice to eat. So that's just going to go there like that. And I've got my tomato dressing with the sunblush tomatoes and fresh tomato, a little bit of chilli. I'm just going to put that there. See all the different contrasts of colours and you know, try not to cover up the ingredients because you want to show everything off. I'm going to use balsamic vinegar dressing. This is again, you can either reduce your own balsamic vinegar down, or you can use a ready-made balsamic vinegar ready to dress. Just going to put a few drizzles of that over. And then to finish off, then I've got some nice little micro cresses. There's some little micro coriander, basil, and red amaranth there. So they're very nice little garnish. And if you're at a dinner party or something, looks very professional. And just put that over there. And there you go. Tuna with English asparagus, with sunblush tomato dressing, balsamic vinegar, and micro cresses.